Hello everyone and welcome to the latest TBU merch review. I'm Dustin from the BatmanUniverse.net, and today we are back taking a look at some more Imaginext figures. This time, this is a very current release. This did release initially in 2021. This is part of the BatTech line. This is a 5 set of figures. There's a couple of accessories, and there's a very different type of accessory than something we typically see that leans into that BatTech that we've seen before. Recently, we reviewed 4 figures as part of a single series. They were individually packaged. There were 6 figures as part of the series. 2 of them were Shazam and Black Adam, and the other 4 were Batman characters. Those 4 Batman characters we took a look at. You can find that review over on our website as well as on YouTube. But those figures did have a BatTech feature that allows some light to shine through the actual bat or the body of the figure, that is. So today we are taking a look at this new set. We did find this set on the shelves in a local Walmart. Glancing around online, it does look like it's not labeled to be exclusive to Walmart, but it is showing not at a lot of other retailers, at least wide mass retailers. We do have an affiliate link in our description for this, so you can definitely check that out. But as we take a look at the packaging, it kind of explains what you're expecting to see. It features the blue color scheme for the Batman, as that's very common for the BatTech. This the box was a little bashed up, but you make do with what you've got, because honestly, we're really just interested in the figures. This is not something we're worried about the packaging for. So, as we break this open, I want to go back to when we were looking at the back of the box. It showcased the 3 accessories and a light-up feature that actually comes standard with this set, which is cool to see. Each one of the figures that comes packaged within the set itself has the ability to use this light-up pack, and we're going to give examples of exactly what that looks like. The accessories, that's kind of in my opinion, a little bit of a letdown, because it appears as if it's intended to light up the accessories with them hooking up to the side of the light up pack. So here we're taking a look at the first figure. This is the Batman, and this is the Batman. This is the pack. So as you connect the accessory into it, there's a button on the side. You push it, and it lights up. However, it doesn't light up the accessory. It only reaches about halfway. If you take the accessory out of Batman's hand and try to extend it, it doesn't go any further. The light only reaches such a far distance. Now, the one thing that's cool to note is that if you put aside the fact that the accessory just doesn't really do what you would hope it would do, the plus is that the bat suit does have a really cool feature with having that translucent bat symbol in the middle. Now, the pack itself, if you take the pack and you actually snap it onto his back, there's a light spot that shines through on the back and then obviously shines on the side. What one cool feature would have been for them to have done this is if they would have taken the back feature and left that as the primary one, and the other one you could have covered up, because the issue is when you push that button just to get the symbol to show up on their chest, the issue is that you then also have that light coming out of the side. So as we take a look at this Batman specifically, this one is pretty similar to some of the other ones we've seen. However, the molding does say it is a new one specifically for 2021, and I think a lot of that has to do with the actual overall molding of the translucent piece. There's also some additional detail that is yet to be seen on some of the other ones. As we take a look at Joker, this is it's interesting, because when you look at this Joker, if you were to compare it to the BatTech Joker that came as part of the Spin Master, it looks exactly the same. It's almost as if they had a very a specific concept they were looking for. The Joker suit is completely translucent. The Joker figure does not specifically have an accessory that is designated for the figure. As the 3 accessories, there's the one accessory that's designated for Batman, and we'll show you off the other 2 in a second. Here we have Nightwing. There's no cape, obviously, because it is in fact Nightwing. But Nightwing, again, this looks like a brand new mold. But it could be different. There is no date stamped on the bottom of the figure, but the entire middle plate, at least on the back side, is translucent, and then the symbol itself on Nightwing's chest is actually translucent, but it's also a little bit below too. So it doesn't give the effect that you see with the Batman figure, which is slightly unfortunate just because the Batman figure, the symbol is so prominent. Here we're going to see the Signal, Duke Thomas. This is going to be the same exact thing. There's no cape on this figure. The entire middle piece is translucent, similar to the way Nightwing is. So the unfortunate problem with this is that this figure is in fact going to have that same problem where it's not really the bat symbol that lights up. It's the entire chest plate. And also, well, the entire torso is going to light up. And that's the part that's slightly unfortunate, is that it doesn't really give that same effect as like the glowing bat symbol that the Batman figure does. So that's one thing to just keep in mind when you're looking at these figures. Finally, we have a new version of Bane. Now, for this version of Bane, basically what they did was they took his venom tubes, and instead of wrapping that or just having like one going from his chest or down from his wrist, they basically made it like an entire backpack, and then the tubes, go across the chest as well. So that's the translucent element, that green. But again, the entire thing doesn't light up. It's just that one middle part because of how they did it. So that's the only thing. Honestly, out of the 5 figures, the one that's going to look the best when it comes to it is going to be that Batman figure. Here's the accessory for the Signal. This is, the item that we typically see the Signal with that flexible hose. Here's the Batarang again that we saw earlier. Like every single one of these has the exact same issue. The light shines through at the very tip where it plugs in, but outside of that it doesn't. This item right here is designated for Bane. It's a hammer with a flexible hose attached to it. None of them really work super great when it comes to what they're trying to aim for. I will say the plus of this light pack that came with it is that the light pack did have the battery standard, because it is a button battery, which are a little bit more expensive and harder to find, so it's good to see that. Now, for a final comparison, this is one of the figures that we had from that previous review that we took a look at. And you can see on the chest that the bat symbol does a lot better job. Also, the utility belt lights up as well. So for some of the figures, this is going to work in a way better way than some of the other ones. Here we have the Yellow Lantern Batman. The pieces are specifically molded. It looks better, in my opinion, than some of the other ones, which, it's hard to say exactly what they were aiming for when it came to the set. The set is reasonably priced. It wasn't any more expensive than the 6-pack of figures that typically release. The difference is you're only getting 5 figures, that is, with 3 accessories and the light pack. So you're basically trading out that light pack for a figure if you're looking for one of the older sets that typically come with 6 figures. Overall, like I said, I will say the Batman figure is probably by far the best of the bunch. The other figures are good, and especially especially Nightwing and Signal are great additions because they are different than some of their previous versions. The Bane, I feel like the hoses around his chest was kind of just a typical draw to try to make it work for what they were trying to accomplish with the light feature. And the same thing goes for the Joker. Different outfit, which is cool to see. It's always great to see some of these standard characters that we see a lot come in a different type of outfit. But unfortunately, the thing is that overall, the Batman figure is the one that you're going to want. It is not, like I said earlier, as readily available as some of the other ones that are out there, so you do have to keep that in mind. If you are heading to a Walmart, that is the place to probably take a look at it. We do have an affiliate link in the description below of where you can purchase this if you are interested in purchasing it. Outside of that, if you're interested in anything else related to the Batman universe, be sure to check out our website, thebatmanuniverse.net, for all kinds of news related to movies, TV, merchandise, video games, comics, and everything else related to the Bat fandom. And that's just not only goes for news, but also original content as well as podcasts and all kinds of other stuff. If you're interested in following us on social media, we are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We have a Discord. We have a Facebook group. We're on YouTube. If you are watching this on YouTube, please take a moment to like and subscribe. That is always greatly appreciated. We are trying to make sure that we turn out at least 2 of these reviews every single week for you guys to take a look at. So be sure to check out that. Outside of that, if you are interested in having us review a specific item, please leave your suggestions in the comment section on this video, and we will consider those in the future. with all that being said, thank you so much for watching this latest TBU merch review. I'm Dustin with the BatmanUniverse.net, and we'll see you guys next time.